Alright, coming back, showing you guys about Lords Mobile. This is a good one. I've been playing this one for a little bit now. Hey, maintenance reward. Alright, 600 free gems. Right on. I can dig it. So, I'll start off with this. I've put a decent amount of time into this so far. In the very top left, you can see that my might is just over 4,000. Also, you can see that my little hero there, he's been captured. I overslept one day, and about, 2 days ago? Yeah, awaits execution one day. I'm not all too worried about it because I have a certain strategy about that I'll get into a little bit later. So, this has been a decent amount of time getting involved in this, and it's a much different type of style of this type of, kingdom type game, right? It all looks fairly similar and things like that, right? I got my my guild right here, and you can see some people are shielded. I am right here, right in the middle, JD USMC 2311. But I'm shielded, some other guys are shielded, but you have these other things on here, right? You have these little, like, monsters, right? And you can actually go out and fight them. Now, to backtrack just a little bit, these heroes, right? I'll go right here. This will show them all that I have. So these are all the heroes that I have right now. You can choose 5 to be your lead 5, and they'll do all your fighting and things like that. So Scarlet Bolt, Death Knight. Scarlet Bolt, really, really sweet hero to have. She's an assassin type. Looks pretty cool, but you can actually look at all of her skills. Battle skills: Massacre, deals 110% squad attack, has damage to enemy troops. So basically what she does is she has a certain skill, and you can see it right here. Strikes an enemy's weak spot, dealing direct damage, and deals, as of right now, at level whatever I am, level 46, it does 1,539 direct damage. Next level it'll go up by 50, It's very, very, very good implementation of however they made this game. It was absolutely incredible. So basically this one, she attacks one person and does a lot of damage directly. Disarm and attacks an enemy's wrists, dealing damage and inflicting disarmed for 3 seconds. So disarmed enemies can't use physical skills, so it basically stuns their ability to use skills, and on top of that it does over 2,000 damage. Very nice. So without boring you with the details, I can go and show you all of these real quick. This is Death Knight. He's a tank style. Cool thing about him is this right here: Resurrect. Revives when killed. So when he dies, I think it's like 5 seconds. Yeah, revive after 5 seconds with just over 50% HP. Pretty sweet. Comes back and starts killing. And then you have this one: impales an enemy, dealing damage to all enemies in a line. But the cool one that I really like here, what's it called? He basically freezes the enemy. I'll show you that just here in a moment. This right here, Prima Donna, awesome. She's a mage type healer, absolutely incredible to have. If you don't have her, chances are you might not win the battle, which I'll show you here soon as well. Black Crow, awesome. Ranged style assassin, does a lot of good damage to surrounding enemies. Good one to have. Oathkeeper. This is like my main tank, right? This guy just takes damage, takes damage, takes damage, takes damage. It's incredible. He has, where is it? He has this skill where, what is it? Straight? No. Yeah, right here, Divine Shield. Summons a shield of light that absorbs incoming damage. Shield lasts 4 seconds or breaks after taking too much damage. So basically, he puts up this impenetrable shield that keeps him immune of anything for 4 seconds. A lot of damage can be done in those 4 seconds. Child of Light, I've just started working on this one not long ago because, from what I understand, she's a pretty good tank. And yes, she's a tank. But I'm pretty excited to, I started putting her in my lineup. So another ranged assassin type right here. Used to use her a lot. Don't really use her all that much anymore now that I have Black Crow and Scarlet Bolt. So very good for starting off for sure. Shade, haven't really gotten to use him yet. As you can see, he's still level 41. His might isn't where I want it to be in order to put him in the front line. Once again, assassin type, deals direct damage to one enemy. The big guy, he's another tank, but I've noticed he's pretty spongy, so I don't really use him very much. He has an interesting damage attack though, where he just spins with that big wrecking ball. Snow Queen, she's a mage, does a hell of a lot of damage. Don't really use her anymore, all that much, but Sage of Storms, same thing. Mage, does quite a bit of damage. Uses that main twister right here. It's a tornado. It's interesting. And then this guy, haven't used him at all. Okay. Now, you'll notice that this guy looks an awful lot like this guy, right? Well, I don't. Now, remember, I said I don't really use him at all. So I've made him my leader. So if he gets taken away, like he is now, right, he was captured, it doesn't affect anything that I'm doing. Okay, that's part of that strategy I was talking to you guys about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this right here. I'm only going to use, the best way that I've found is to only use the monster hunt. Don't use the damage boost ×2 or ×3 or ×4, whatever they give you, because you can actually get more rewards if you do it one at a time. Takes a little more patience, but in the end works out nicely. So you now can choose your lineup. At the top it has the might of all of these put together. Now, like I said, I don't know why this is on there, but put Scarlet Bolt on there, and just for S's and G's I'm going to take Death Knight out there because he is a little spongy, and I'm going to put Child of Light in there. So you can see how much the combined might is there. You'll also notice that there's different colored squares around each one. Okay, the green means that I've upgraded them. The silver means they have not been upgraded yet. You have different colors when it comes to that too. You have green, blue, purple, yellow, and obviously silver. And that means that they've been upgraded all those different times, and are much stronger because of it. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this off and show you guys what's going on with this. Gives you an arrival time, and we're about to kick it off, and I'll even watch it for you guys, because you'll see at the top your squad has started hunting a level 1 mech Trojan, and then you can view it. So we'll kick that into play here, and you'll be able to see how this all goes down. And the problem that I've come to see with this, that I don't really like, is that I'll be absolutely mutilating one of these monsters, right? There goes Prima Donna healing everybody. But at the very top left, you'll see a timer. And I would think that it would be until all of your heroes are dead is when this fight would end, or vice versa, when the monster dies. But no, it has to be timed, which I don't really like, because I could do a lot more damage and kill a lot more stuff if they did it that way. Probably a reason why they did it though is so that it doesn't become too overpowered, but nonetheless, not a fan. Alright, And here is the report of the battle. Now, collect reward. These I got. So I got 3,000 gold, and I got 3 rusty horseshoes. And this is used to mainly craft different pieces of armor and things like that for your heroes. Or it could also be for your personal armor. Alright, so I'll start off with some of the basics here. I'll go back into my castle and we'll go right here, the quests. Okay, so you have turf quests, which these are things like when you build a building, you come back and you finish that quest. Like maybe I'll get one for doing this. I don't know, probably not. No, I didn't. But so upgrade lumber mill, you'll get 12,500 experience, 533 might, 6. The hearts are what's called brave hearts, and that's something I'll show you here in a minute as well. Food, stone, wood, gold, these are all things you get. All right. So, and some of them are very, very, very lucrative. 56,000 experience for 1,000 might, so on and so forth, right? We're just going up and up and up and up and up. All right, it's a great thing to have. And then we go on to admin quests, right? I have a certain level VIP, so I can auto-complete all of these whenever they pop up. And you'll notice I get a reward from it. Vines also used for crafting these items, which is another part that I really enjoy about this game, is that there's crafting and all that stuff. So I'll get experience for this one, and you'll notice there's different colors. And guess what that means? You get more experience, right? So you get 162 experience for the white, 648 for the green, different kinds of crafting materials, so on and so forth. Then guild quests. This is similar, but you'll also notice down at the bottom, on the left, on the quest rewards here, it says experience, food, stone, ore, and then it has guild coins. Those guild coins are very, very, very valuable to have, and I'll show you that in a second. And then you have VIP quests, so you, I'm actually able to do this now. There's nothing to it, and you get more as you level up in VIP, but you just tap it, and it gives you all these rewards, and all it is you have to wait an hour for another key to open up so that you can open up another chest. Okay, and these are all the rewards that I got. Alright, now the bottom right here, you'll see right here, right above this helmet, you'll see collect, right? Like every 5 minutes or so, it's insane. You get this treasure chest to open up. Tap on it, and I just got 5,000 ore times 5. Okay, so for every 20 chests that you open, look, this one's an hour, so I gotta wait an hour. For every 20 chests you open, you get another 5 times reward. Nice little perk. So we've gone into the heroes. We've learned about that. This is your bag, alright? And I mean, it has absolutely everything. Relocators for if you want to go attack somebody and then, you know, jump in, jump back out. All kinds of different things. I'm not going to go too in depth in this. Ooh, holy stars, I'm going to use that. Resources. I have absolutely millions and millions and millions of resources, guys. They just hand them out. I don't even really go and farm RSS because I don't have to. I can absolutely just do it immediately. Speed ups, all these speed ups, these are seriously handed out, guys, for all kinds of different things. You don't really have, I promise you, a lot of people buy speed ups and gems and things like that. There's so many different things in this game where you don't have to. You do not have to purchase a single thing. Like, I know you don't have to purchase anyway, right? But a lot of different games, you almost feel inclined to be able to keep up. Not the case with this one. It's awesome. So, all different kinds of things, right? Combat, shields. Pardon me, guys. It's almost 1:30 in the morning right now as I'm making this. So, different attack boosts, defense boosts, all kinds of stuff. Chests. These are all the chests that I have right now because I personally decided to purchase something because it was a very, very, very good deal. So I'll actually go ahead and open up a couple of these. We'll start off with the common ones. Just use one. So I got a short dagger. Another one. Got a dwarf shield. All right. But now we get into some interesting things here. Go for the rare one. Let's see. Enigma Blade Shard. Another crafting thing. Glory Amulet Blueprint Shard. Guess what? Now, this, I'm going to show you guys how to stack it. So, sure, I could keep pressing use. But they have a nice little button here. You hit stack, select up to 100, hit use, and it gives you every single thing from all of those chests. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these a couple of different times. Ooh, I got an epic. Nice. Rare. These are all, by the way, crafting items. Okay. Now, when I was telling you guys about the guild coins, if you look on the far right over here, you'll see my bag, gems, and then guild coins. So you hit guild coins. In the top right here, it shows you how many guild coins I have right now. I can buy chests, shields, false info, boosts, speed ups, right? All these things. Oh, we killed that Mecha Trojan. So I got a nice little chest. You can buy resources, boosts, and things like that. And then you come over here. The real only thing that I use guild coins for is this right here, which is Relocator. And that's just because, I don't know, I like going out and hitting people sometimes and then teleporting away real quick. So right now I only have one. I just used a few recently, but you can do a lot of different things. I actually should buy a revival fruit since he's going to execute my leader. I need to be able to revive that leader, so I'll buy one. Why not? Quest scrolls, blah blah blah. VIP points can be very, very helpful. That's for sure. You'll notice this boat right here with the exclamation point. You go into that, and this is another really cool thing. Look, I can trade resources for speed ups. Remember, I was telling you, you don't have to purchase gems and things like that. This is one of the reasons why. Okay, right here. So I'll go and click on this. You don't have enough ore, blah, 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 blah. Get more. Guess what? I have a massive stockpile. So I'll use a few of these 150s. That off. Boom. Just got 3 1-hour speed ups. Alright. Now there's also another one for 3 speed ups, but it's 342,000 gold. I don't mind. I have a bunch of RSS. Don't care. There we go. Alright. The only time I ever buy anything in here is when it has to do with speed ups. Resources, I don't care about trading food for ore and things like that. Don't care. Right? So, coming out. This bottom right here, next to this treasure chest, right? So right above where I'm at right there, you have the hands. You go in here. Always, always, always help out your guild members, okay? For one of 2 reasons. One, be a good person. help them out. They help you, it's good to go. So, help all. And you'll see, look at those guild coins. Alright, I just got a bunch of different guild coins just for helping out. It's very, very, very easy to do, guys. Very easy. So, let me check my mail real quick. What do we have? Oh, development team. Thank you so much for the free gems. It's another thing. They do maintenance on this very, very, very frequently. So you get a bunch of different gems and the game runs really well. Alright. Come in here. I'm going to get some of... This is the barracks, right? All these different types. It takes quite a bit of time to get to tier 3 troops, but incredibly worth it. So I'm going to make some stealth snipers while I am doing this with you guys. Alright. Boom! And that's just to train however many. Let's see. How many am I training? 1,460. Takes almost 13 hours. But I'll go ahead and speed this up. Let's see what kind of speed ups I have. So I have an 8 hour? Sure. Not worried about it because I get speed ups like crazy now. And then I'll use 1 3-hour speed up. And then a 1 hour. And that's another thing, guys. You want to make sure that you're using your speed ups in the most efficient way. So I know that at 21 minutes I can speed up perfectly. Now that doesn't work for troops per se, but like buildings and research, those are things you're going to want to keep a lookout for. Alright, so I'll use 30 of 15, and for some reason I'm feeling way too impatient to wait 4.5 minutes, so I'll speed it up and then I'll spend 7 gems. 7! And I have almost 2,000. 7! Boom. And now I'm up to almost 4.2 million in might. So last two things I'm going to show you guys real quick because this video is getting a little longer than I had anticipated. I'm going to come in here and I'm not entirely sure what they call this. Like challenges or whatever it is, hero challenges, so on and so forth. But I will show you guys one of these really fast. So I'm going to go in and I get to, once again, choose my lineup. I like this lineup for fighting the hero portion of it. So I will shut up and let you guys pretty much just see how this goes. Now, one thing that took me a while to figure out real quick is that in the very bottom right, you see this lightning bolt right here? If you do that, the guys, when they get their skills, they auto attack. They continue on, no problem. It is completely self-sufficient, so you do not need to touch a button if you don't want to. You can kind of set it and forget it. It doesn't matter. Alright, so these guys, they're doing pretty good work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lightning bolt off. So I'm going to be able to control everything. Now see, it paused. So I hit that arrow and I continue on. And you'll see that now my skills will start to stack and I can actually use them and point them in a direction in which I want. Some of them are directional, some of them aren't. But I'm going to use this heal to heal my Death Knight, and then I'll use this to get all of these guys. I will get Scarlet to hit this particular guy. Boom. And then this is going to freeze him and knock him back. Nice little handy tool. I like it. And then, perfect. I got Black Crow, area of effect, and AoE ranged assassin. Knocks them out. Boom. Hey, I got to speed up and a couple of different things. And I beat it just like that. Very easy. It all depends on really what you want to do in your playstyle. You can actually take control of them, or you can just let them do their own thing. Sometimes strategically, it's best to do and take control of them so that you don't heal when you don't need to, or whatever, right? And then last but not least, what I'm going to do, I'll make another video about construction and research and troops and all that stuff, but I'm going to come here to the Coliseum. Again, See this exclamation point right here next to my rank of 2200? Look at that, a gem. Now, because of my rank, every 3 hours I get 20 gems. Every 3 hours, 20 gems. Do I have to spend them? Let them stock up? I can do whatever I want. It's awesome. Just hit collect. Boom. Okay, and then I'll go to this eye over here, and it'll tell you how many gems every 3 hours you get depending on your rank within the Colosseum. And this is player versus player here. Okay, so if you're 5,000 or below, 5,000 to 3,001, you get 10 per 3 hours. 3,000 to 1801, 20, so on and so forth. Top dog, 500 gems every 3 hours. Now, there's a slight kicker here. You'll see it says entries. You can only do 5 every day or something like that, every 24 hours. But I'll do one of these real quick. Hopefully I win, but we shall see. Maybe this guy. He's got a blue. I don't have a blue, so I'm trying to be a little strategic. I'll change it, see what's going on. Here we go. I like this matchup right here. This will bring me up about 50 ranks. Let's try it out. Hit challenge. See if everything's the way I want it to be. Looks pretty decent. Again, I'm keeping Child of Light in there instead of my Death Knight. Kind of going out on a limb a little bit, but let's try it. And in the Colosseum, you'll see in the bottom right, I cannot change it from automatically using the skills. That's just the way that it works. I can't change that, unfortunately. My Oath Keeper went down, unfortunately. Prima Donna was a little late on that, but looks like I'm doing okay. I still have Child of Light, who's another tank. So, things seem to be going alright. Stunned him. Now it's 1 on 3, and I just won. So, it's nice. Always trying to rank up constantly. My guys get experience, they level up. It's a nice way to have a game. It definitely keeps me intrigued. So that is it for this particular video. I will go over much more in a later video, but it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, and you guys have a beautiful rest of your day.